let's take a look at some baseball going on Friday as well, Brett. And we got a couple early games. I mean, Thursday was a very light schedule for baseball, so we got a good schedule heading into the weekend as we set up for some weekend series. And I'm going to start it off with a parlay, actually. This Brewers Phillies game on Friday night in Philadelphia. We've got Freddie Peralta, we've got Ranger Sanchez on the mound. And if we look at both of those pitchers to start their seasons, it has not been strong. Peralta, he's 0-1, has not gotten his win yet, and his ERA is north of 10 through two starts. Ranger Suarez, he has a win, he's 1-0, but his ERA is just south of 6 through two starts. I think that both these bats are going to be alive a little bit. Philly's got a very powerful lineup. I'm taking Philadelphia on the money line at minus 132, and I'm combining that with the over 8 because we've seen runs both times these pitchers have been out here so far, and 8 feels a little low to me, so plus 258 with that parlay.
All right, fair enough, Higgins. I'm rooting for a lot of runs in that one, and preferably by the Philadelphia Phillies. But sticking in the Phillies division, I'm heading over to a Marlins-Braves game where Trevor Rogers will be taking the mound for the Marlins against Kyle Wright. Look, Higgins, here's just, my opinion, right? I don't think the Braves are world beaters. I think they're a very good baseball team. But I think on nights or days or whatever, when they are, let's put it this way, when they don't have the best pitcher on the mound, I think they're beatable, right? So I think facing Trevor Rogers in this matchup, clearly one of the Marlins' two aces, along with Sandy Alcantara. I think, Rogers has the advantage here. Kyle Wright, at one point in time, Higgins was a big prospect, but he looks like he's kind of sliding into that Braves fifth starter role. So I just think it's a pitching advantage for the Marlins. I think they're figuring out some of their lineup issues. Jazz Chisholm's been a very hot button topic throughout the season where he's been batting. He homered tonight from the one spot, Higgins, from the leadoff spot. So I imagine he'll be back in there on Friday as well.
Great fantasy guy to start the year, too. He's very versatile, plays a lot of position, that Jazz Chisholm. I have one more baseball game on Friday, Brett, and it's an AL East matchup. So most of our games, we're all going with the East Coast. We're going to be going with games that we'll be awake for, at least I know I'll be awake for, Brett. I don't know about you, you early bird.
Early bird.
But Red Sox at Rays on Friday night, we have a much different matchup than the first game I'm talking about. These pitchers have come out rather well to start. Michael Wacha has an ERA south of 1 through 2 starts. Corey Kluber, ERA south of 2 for 2 starts. Neither of these guys have found a win yet. Boston's the underdog here, and the Rays to start the season are 2-6 when they are favorites at the book. So I'm fading them because it just feels like an early trend, and Boston at plus 118 seems like some nice value to me.
Yeah, fair enough, Higgins. I think you found a nice little nugget there. Why not hop on before that nugget cools off? So, I think that's fair. But I will say this, Higgins. If you're just telling me, pick a team who I think is going to win the most times this season in this matchup, I'd probably lean Rays. I think they do have the better pitching staff top to bottom. And they do have some explosion in their lineup now. Wander Franco up in the majors. Arozarena, obviously we know about him from the 2020 World Series year. So, it's not like the Rays have a bunch of nobodies, but I think Tampa probably better overall, but I think your trend would point, why not take the Boston and the plus money there?
I think it'll be a close game. I think those pitchers, so far, they've come out strong. Maybe one gets rattled in their third outing, or maybe they continue it. It'll be interesting. There's a few MLB series that I'm going to be keeping my eye on this weekend, Brett. The Angels hosting the Orioles, I think, should have some value at different points. Not necessarily on Friday night with Bruce Zimmerman versus Reed Detmers, but maybe a different pitching matchup. The Blue Jays Astros, that should just be a fun series to watch, in my opinion. I think the Blue Jays are a very talented team. And we got our first Dodgers Padres series of the year between these two teams. And that's going to be a very contentious duo or match off. That's going to be a very contentious matchup anytime those two face off this year.
Yeah, I think you pointed to some good series. Higgins, I know the NHL is winding down as well. So, look, this is the most fun time of the year with the NFL draft coming up as well, Higgins. It feels like, another sports apocalypse or whatever it's called. The sports eclipse is on us again.
Sports equinox, I think.
Equinox, whatever. I was trying to come up with all the words, and I came up with none of them.